What's going on, guys? Generator Hero, and I'm here with Dragon Age Origins. Uh, Now, I know you're probably wondering what happened to Minecraft Dungeons. Well, I decided to stop recording that game for two reasons. First off, the recording software I use doesn't really record it. Well, at least I don't think it does. But the main reason why I stopped recording it is because the game is more like a play with friends type of game, which obviously it is. As such, I think it's kind of boring for you guys to be watching me play this game going through each level when not much really happens. So, decided to just stop recording it. Besides, Minecraft has kind of gone, uh, it's kind of just out of trend now and stuff. So, and plus, I do have other games on Steam that I do have to finish playing. So, and Dragon Age Origins is one of them. This is Dragon Age Origins the Ultimate Edition, which means it comes with Awakening as well. And I'm not new to the Dragon Age series. I have played Origins and Awakening on Xbox. I also have Inquisition for PlayStation 4, but I haven't really been any of the games. I was close with Awakening, but I can't remember what happened with that one. I think I got too confused by what was happening. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to start playing Dragon Age Origins in replace of Minecraft Dungeons. And we're going to be sticking with Hollow Knight and Origins from now on. Because I think it's going to be more entertaining to watch Hollow Knight and Origins rather than me going through dungeons, Minecraft Dungeon. But yeah, let's get right into it. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnno dies. 8:13.
Lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright. Also, I might have this video age restricted just because of all the blood and gore and stuff. So, male, female, men and women in Ferelden, keep having a hard time with like these names and stuff, are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. Human. Most numerous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause. The last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society, distinguish them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, and mages. Racial benefits: +1 strength, dexterity, magic, and cunning. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all been but lost their culture, scrounging in impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else, elves can be warriors, rogues, and mages, +2 willpower and +2 magic. Rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their own vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have a high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +2 constitution, and 10% chance of resist hostile magic. I prefer to go human, to be honest with you, for all this stuff. I played elf before, and I have played dwarf. I'm going to be playing human, because why not? Rogue. Okay, so human noble, of course. Skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks, spotting targets, valuable assets to any party. Tactically, they are not ideal frontline fighters. Stick around behind their targets. I like magic, and I also like being warrior. So I will choose warrior because I'm more of a frontline fighter than anything else. I suck with any rogue class or anything like that. All right.
Greetings.
Presets. Let's go with you. Skin. Ooh. Skin tone. Let's go with this one. Go with this one. Tattoos. Do I put on tattoos? Let's go with this one. Black is fine. Hair. I can make him balding. Okay. Let's give him. Yeah, this should be fine. Fine. Oops. Weird color. I'm guessing these are lighter. Yep. Let's go with this one. Yeah, that'll be fine. Ooh. Yeah. Eyes, eye shape. I don't really like messing with eyes. They're too complicated for me. Ooh. And plus, there's not really any point in changing it. Big eyes. Ooh. Just put it down the middle. Eye color. Can I even see his eye color? Don't think it really matters. Nose, mouth, jaws. Actually, what kind of nose does he have? Jesus. Go. Jaw width. Come all normal. Neck and ears. Neck thickness. It should be fine. Portrait. What the heck is that? The heck? There you go, that's his portrait now. Hold on, wait, you can actually turn him. There you go. Jeez. Kind of freaks me out. And let's go with that. There you go, there's our hero. Wise, cocky, experienced, mystical, suave, violent.
I have lost concentration. I should do something else.
How do you do?
Greetings.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
How do you do?
Greetings.
Now let's go down. Cousland. He needs a name. Should give me a random one. Alright. There you go. There's a name I choose. Whenever I have no idea. Whenever I have no idea what to call him. Yeah. Next. Okay, so strength is my most powerful attribute with dexterity following suit. Constitution is my third most, and then everything else after. Let's put 1 in strength, 1 in constitution, 1 in dexterity. Willpower. More stamina. Let's give him willpower and put 1 to strength. There you go. Points to spend 1. Coercion, stealing, trap making, survival, herbalist. Proof combat training, combat tactics. Coercion. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Trap making, can make traps. Survival. Detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. Nature resistance. Herbalist can make potions, postulants, and salves. Poison making. Strength to more intimidation. Cunning contributes more to persuasive character. I'll take herbalist so I can make potions. Dual weapon training. Archery. Of course, weapon, shield, and two-handed. I do want to do dual weapons, but I think that, yeah, that requires dexterity. So that's more like for the rogue. The warrior requires strength, of course. Archery is more for rogue. Two-handed. I'll stick with sword and shield. Reduce fatigue penalty, precise strike. Let's get powerful and then let's go with this. And there you go. There's our character. It's level normal. I'm gonna play normal because even that's a little bit difficult for me because I make stupid decisions. So.
For generations, your family, the Couslands, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Cousland's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
alright, is your family here? And you.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
To what end? I like that. Delilah's quite a bit younger than I am. And no interest in arranged marriage.
As you get older, those years make less difference. A lesson often hard won.
I doubt he'll be receptive, Hal. My fierce boy has his own mind these days, may God bless his heart.
Temperament to match his fighting skill. Well done, your lordship.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Oh, the Order of Grey Warriors, defeat the Darkspawn. Order of Grey Warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the blight and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Alright.
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Oh, there's a mouse. Okay. Let's visit. Yeah, the controls in the camera are kind of weird for me. 'Cause I have to hold right click in order to move the mouse or the camera. And then also react with right click too. However, the markers on your current area map that indicates where you need to go to progress your active quest. Right click on the ground, select a destination as an alternative. Your mouse wheel to zoom in, scroll forward for exploration, and out, scroll for tactical combat. With the mouse while clicking in the right button rotates your view. Tactical mode, clicking the mouse wheel lets you pan across the screen. Okay.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Oh yeah, I have a dog. I forgot about that. She's always been like that. She was my nanny before she was a cook. Nana won't leave. The dog get in the larder again.
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Oh, don't call him a stupid dog. He knows better than to hurt anyone. Guess I should go
That
collect
would
him.
be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
That sounds like my husky. To the kitchen then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Good evening, my lord.
I don't know, would this be better? Controlling party members. I'll click on his or her portrait or body. You can use tactics menu / backslash. Backslash. To adjust how the AI controls them. Alright. Inspiration, okay. I don't know, would this be better? I don't know, I'll try this for now because I don't like using that actually.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Sorry he's bothering you. He's not a mongrel, he's pureblood Mabari. Perhaps you should lock your larder tighter. Ooh, maybe you should be put down. Ooh, that's a... Sorry he's bothering you.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Whenever they walk away, it looks like they're so freaking like they're glaring at me.
I shall do it.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Shaking his tail. He's excited. Smart boy you are, yes you are. Sit right there. I'm not putting up with this. Try and tell me something.
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Enter a name for the dog. Okay, you know what? Reminds me of my dog. Whoa. Situation, master of the battlefield is important. Zoom out, scroll backwards. Combat to gain a better view of the situation. Take preparation by pressing space. You attack, you attack, you attack.
Yes!
Quick.
Get these beasts out of here! Plague-carrying fiends!
Shall be done.
This is like a bad adventure story! Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Through their holes, they're oh well, I guess yeah, they are very large rats.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
I probably should have told him about Duncan. Gonna have to do that. Sustainability, combat basics. So we right click on them. Right click, of course. Use a talent, left click on your corner. Okay. Take the offer. Don't tell her. Don't tell Nan. I'm taking everything in here.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Ooh. Acquire health. I forgot what his portrait was. I just looked up in the top left. Restore some of your health. Use poultice. Drag it from your inventory into your quick bar. Double click it directly from the inventory, or right click it on in the inventory and just like use. Let's put it right here. Okay. Let us go over here.
Good evening, my lord.
Actually, where's Gilmore? I need to know where Gilmore is. Okay, that doesn't tell me where the people are. He said he's supposed to be receiving the Duke's men. So I'm assuming he's somewhere around here.
Good evening, my
I
lord.
want to see if I can get him to go speak to Duncan.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening. Where am I? Okay, I thought that was a boar. It's just trash. Alright, I have no idea where he is. Also, yes, it is kind of laggy for me. So if it's laggy on your screen, don't worry. It's also happening. It's happening in the game. Alright, let's area map. Okay.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it is good to see you again, milady. Weren't you drunk? If you say so, this will have to wait for her to send me to find Fergus.
You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
Being modest, you fought very well.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Okay, almost fair. Thank you. May I go now, mother? We're at war. Perhaps we should speak alone sometime. A lot of these are dismissive. Let's go with 4.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
You want to go horse here? Do you know where Fergus might be? Staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority. Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned.
Bad feeling about all
As do
this.
I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours.
Alright, let's go find Fergus.
I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
2, hardly a boy any longer. What brought this on? Alright,
Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
my dogs are barking. Well, more like my chihuahua's barking. Can't go in there.
Good evening, my lord.
Think he's in. Oh yeah, it has a little marker.
Tis begun.
Just begun. That is not the right way.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
No Darkspawn could harm Fergus. Should I wait outside? Just let me know when you're finished or nauseating me.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
Bring a message, Father. We should leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Good children, before you can deliver your message to our father. Fergus will be fine. He just might need those prayers.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
You can count on me. Mother Canada herself always has.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Yes. Alright, and this is where I shall stop. Okay, well, guess we're gonna continue on then. Angry barking and growling. Says at doors and growls. What's a he? Yeah, whatever. Come on.
My lord, help me! The castle is under attack!
Don't have any equipment. Just grab all this. Long sword, gloves, leather boots, armor, shield. That's about it.
Have you no concern for your own existence? You must maintain.
Nice. Fatigue.
Most excellent.
Most indeed. Alright, I think that's... Whoops.
I shall do it.
Take a metal shard. Do you have anything? Yes, I did. Oops. Alright, I think that's where I'll end this episode for today. So yeah. Dragon Age Origins is going to be the new game. I'm looking forward to playing this game again. I'm recording for you guys. It's going to be on Thursdays, just like Minecraft Dungeons. And like I said before, I will try and find the Halloween game to play on the start of the first week of Halloween. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.